Thank you so much for tuning in to Literary Express. The farmers' protest did not happen overnight. From June till date, it's been over 200 days, and this video is going to cover the top 10 events related to the same, from the rooftop protest to the tractor protest, and then the Republic Day violence. But if you've already decided they are right, they are wrong, then this video is not for you. I'm just going to give you a glimpse of what happened. The very first time, it was in June on 5th when the Union Cabinet has discussed about the farm ordinances in the Lok Sabha. Post that, it was passed in Lok Sabha on 14th September and then on 20th September in Rajya Sabha. Later, the President's approval was also given on September 27th. But that is not when it started. This dates back to the month of June, when the farmers had first started protesting right the very next day after it was first spoken about in Lok Sabha. From June 14th to 30th, the villagers stood on their rooftops following the COVID-19 guidelines, avoiding the social gatherings. This started in few houses, but later it went around 500 villages in Punjab. Though it started with just few people, it was only later on July 21st when unions united together to follow a common program and then go ahead with this. That is when we come to the tractor march on July 27th. They all travelled on their tractors from their respective villages to meet their MP and submit their memorandums. A 17-year-old Baldeep Kaur has led the tractor march against farm ordinances to meet the union minister to submit the memorandum. Imagine 25,000 tractors all on the roads on one single day. That is how the tractors became a symbol of this protest. Interestingly, on September 17th, the Aam Aadmi Party had also organized a tractor march, followed by the Congress on September 20th. Later, we also had the Shiromani Akali Dal Party, which conducted around 2 to 3 more marches. While these were against the farmers, we had BJP who organized the tractor march in favor of the bill. Well, moving ahead to the fourth event, August 19th, when all the farmer unions of Punjab, including the Khet Manzoor Union, decided to work in coordination with the AIKSCC, All India Kisan Sangharsh Coordination Committee. This has happened for the very first time as the cause was very big. Hence, they decided to work in coordination with each other, so as to follow all the Indian calls on farm ordinances issues with an aim to have maximum impact and effect. Fifth one, September 7th to 10th, a Jail Bharo Andolan was organized. 31 farm unions had sent a memorandum to the Prime Minister. This time the gathering was larger, so they were all booked and many of them were arrested. Jail Bharo Andolan is a method of protesting where people voluntarily get themselves arrested. Even in the history, India has used this tactic in a very common way and in a peaceful way to protest against the authorities. Moving ahead, the sixth one. On September 9, there were protests against the FIR lodged farmers for violating the Section 144 COVID guidelines. The protests continued in other parts of India as well. The turning point is when the police used the lathi charge on farmers for the very first time. So much kept happening on one side of India, while on the other side, the bills were being passed in Lok Sabha and then in Rajya Sabha. Let me just give you a glimpse of what happened in Rajya Sabha. On 20th September 2020, when the Union Minister of Agriculture and Welfare had brought the farm ordinances for discussion, there was a sudden ruckus and chaos. The Deputy Chairperson, Mr. Harvansh Ji, has recommended to extend the time because it was post 1 p.m. and usually the session ends by 1 p.m. because they wanted to discuss and come to some conclusions. The decisions are usually taken in 3 methods. 1. Voice note, 2. Counting, and 3. Division. Voicing is nothing but the speaker will listen to the yeses and nos and then he decides if the bill should be passed or no. The people who are for will say aye and people who are against will say no. This is voice vote. Technically, if you and I think it is yes and the speaker thinks it is no, he would still say it is no. There were a lot of controversy. People from the opposition started shouting. A lot of confusion and chaos was in Rajya Sabha that day. The second method was counting, where people count. The third was division. The opposition strongly wanted to go with division and not with just voice alone. If any Rajya Sabha member wants to go with division and not accept the voice, it is decided in that way and they proceed with division. But that day, they didn't want to go with division. This clearly is observed in the Rajya Sabha TV. I'm not here to comment, but just to enlighten you about what happened. This is the clipping.
Please go to your seat. Go to your seat. I've already told you, you're not there. I've told. Hands and say no. I think the noes have it. The noes have it. The noes have it. The amendment is negative. डिवीजन डिमांड सीट से होगा, प्लीज सीट से यू गो लेट द सिचुएशन बिलोंग कॉमर्स प्रमोशन लेजिस्लेशन बिल 2020 पास बाय द लोकसभा विल टेक इनटू कंसीडरेशन दोज इन फेवर विच मे रेज देयर हैंड्स एंड से आई.
The speaker had asked the opposition people to go to their places and only then the division can be taken. Few of the opposition have also broken the microphones. Eventually, 8 of the oppositions were even suspended from Rajya Sabha. 2 days later, there were around 15 bills that passed in Rajya Sabha. Coming up to the next interesting element, that is the 8th on our list. On September 23rd, all the 31 farmer unions have announced for a rail roco from October 1st. Rail roco continued till October 21st and later the central itself suspended the trains till November 23rd. The Delhi Chalo movement began on November 25th. The 9th interesting one is a series of acts that happened in December 1. That is, the government held its first talks with the representatives of the farmers, but the meeting was inconclusive. No decisions were taken. The second set of round was on December 5th when the farmer and centers met again, but inconclusive. December 8th, the farmers gave a call for Bharat Bandh. The farmers from other states also gave their support for this call. The Sindhu border NH44 remained closed for traffic as the protesters started entering. December 21st and 22nd was important again. A one-day hunger strike was held at the protest sites near the Delhi borders. The 10th and the last important event I would like to tell in this video is the Farmers' Republic Day violence. On a wintry morning when the country woke up, it saw violent clashes between the Delhi police and the farmers that protested. The permission was actually given just to use the ring road. Later, it was extended to a certain parts as shown in the picture. But the farmers who wanted to protest broke this rule and went beyond the route that was permitted for. And there we see the shelling of tear gas at the Sanjay Gandhi transport terminal, and then we saw that the farmers chased the policemen. The policemen also chased the farmers. There was a lot of lathi charge and many more violent acts that happened. All the protesters then finally gathered at Red Fort and raised a farmers' union flag on a pole just below the Indian flag. 394 police were injured, 25 FIRs were filed on just one day, and even one protester seemed to be dead. Law and order was mocked, and when both the parties screamed, all they had was chaos and nothing productive. With this, we come to the end of the video. The Supreme Court had put the 3 new farm laws on hold and ordered the committee headed by the former Chief Justice of India to resolve the issue. And then the Supreme Court had also stayed the implementation. This means the farm laws will not come into force until further decisions are taken. Thousands of farmers have been camping at the Delhi borders from Punjab, Haryana and Western Uttar Pradesh almost from the past 2 months. So that was the chronological order of the 10 major events related to the farmers' protest. If you like my work, please share it, comment and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.